read. I don't have the option to turn it down,
I know. Hi.
though. Okay, yeah, you're just too loud in general, too.
It's just, we're not ready for this.
This is...
Sorry we missed last week. Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. I was puking my literal guts out.
Trevor was sick. I was mentally drained. Wasn't feeling the podcast.
Yeah. And it's not even from drinking. That's the worst part.
That's the worst
When
part.
you're just puking because you're sick. That sucks.
Yeah, man. I mean, puking because you're drinking too much sucks, too.
But at least you had fun beforehand.
True. I got close last night. I felt it in my throat.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Dude, when I tell you, like...
Dude.
Latinos parties are so different than white parties.
That's racist.
It's not. It's really not.
Assuming...
Because nobody brought their own beer or alcohol. All the beer and alcohol was supplied.
That's cool.
It's very cool. Andy said all Mexican/Latino parties are like that.
Uh-huh.
She said she thought it was very weird that we all did BYOB at our parties.
Because white people are stingy.
I guess so. But we're also like half not stingy, because if you run out and somebody's like, "Can I have one of yours?" You're like, "Yeah, for sure."
Yeah, of course. I'm just going to keep tabs.
You owe me 12.
You owe me 12 after 5 parties.
Yeah, no. But yeah, so it was Andy's best friend Sebastian's birthday.
Happy birthday, Sebastian.
I don't think it was his birthday, but it was his birthday party. It was like a
Feliz cumpleaños.
Feliz cumpleaños, Sebastian.
A ti.
I don't know what that means.
Feliz cumpleaños a ti.
Oh.
That's how you sing happy birthday.
Oh. I just knew Feliz cumpleaños.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Andy's like, "Yeah, we should go there around 6:30. It's like, okay. She goes, "It starts at 5, so we're not the first ones there, and they're already all kind of loosened up, and you're not going to feel super weird."
Yeah.
I was like, all right, sounds good. She wakes me up in her bed at 7 o'clock, says I'm ready to go.
Oops.
I was like,
we're late.
I slept for 2 hours? I fell asleep after we had Subway.
Right.
So it's starting.
Subway? What the fuck is
they
wrong
have a
with
new
you?
cheesesteak melt. It's pretty good, actually.
No. Oh.
The garlic and herb bread.
No.
Mm-hmm. It's better than Jersey Mike's.
If you...
Better than Jersey Mike's. Cheaper than Jersey Mike's.
It doesn't matter about cheap. I don't even care about Jersey Mike's. S&S cheesesteaks?
I haven't been. I can't.
Need to go.
I'm not saying that's not going to be the best. I'm just saying
be the best.
the Subway wasn't bad. I missed that garlic herb and cheese bread.
And I'm talking about sandwiches. Subway is like down here of all the sandwich places.
See,
I used to think that about Jersey Mike's, but then I had their cheesesteak and I was like, are you going to bump up?
Nah.
Because every sandwich I've had from Subway is subpar to sub.
That
Get it subpar.
yeah, I got it. That cheesesteak was pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
It's better than Jersey Mike's. And it's cheaper.
Really?
Yeah.
Right. I'll take your
and
word.
you can choose your cheese. So it's not like...
Wait, what cheese did you choose?
I chose provolone.
Nope.
It was good. I think next time I'm going to do the cheddar and mozzarella.
Oh, nope.
Yep.
That's not a cheesesteak.
They're not going to have fucking Cheese Whiz.
You don't have
It's
to get
Subway.
Cheese Whiz. It's Swiss.
No, it is not.
100%.
No. Wrong.
Google it.
That's a French dip.
No.
Yes.
That's with pot roast.
No, it's not.
Yes.
French dip is roast beef.
I was going to think of something funny. I said roast beef, but I couldn't. Sorry.
It's okay.
You had
Anyways.
Subway, and then
Subway,
you added a
went back
fat
to her
nap.
house, and I was like, CP, nap, while she's showering and getting ready. So I took fat nap. I was expecting to be woken up in like 30 minutes, being like, all right, let's go. 2 hours later, hey, let's go. I was like, oh, shit. I still got to go to the house and change and buy Puff Bars because mine are dead. And so...
What is that one?
It's the strawberry yogurt one in the Max.
Oh, it's a different color.
Yeah, and so is the mint one, but I left that one at Andy's.
Oh.
It's okay.
R.I.P.
She'll bring it tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So... we show up. It's like 8:15 because the party's like deep Arlington.
Where the fuck?
It's off 287 and Green Oaks. You just drive straight down Green Oaks for like 8 miles. It's in this crazy ass neighborhood, dog.
Mm-hmm.
His parents are fucking rich.
More than Andy's.
way more than Andy's, man. This house was mind-boggling.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
Where am I? This is
Literally,
Arlington?
that is not Arlington by any
Really?
means, man. That shit is so nice. And so I walk in and I'm instantly greeted by 30 people I've never met in my life.
Nice.
And Sebastian
Love it.
only knows 10 of them. 20 of them were
Why?
friends of friends because it was their first after COVID party they could have. So they got as many
Are they
people
all
there.
vaccinated?
I don't know, man. I'm not worried about it either because we were
Me
drinking
neither.
tequila.
Probiotics.
Exactly.
Did you learn that last night? Or did
No,
do
you
that?
told me all that.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
And
Continue.
so Sebastian answers the door drunk, said he's been drinking since 2.
Oh, nice.
So
happy birthday.
we were super late to that party.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, y'all got to come and take shots to catch up.
Yep.
And so I took 2 shots. Andy took 1. And then,
Oh, come on, Andy.
well, she had to drive because I was already way too fucked up to even think about driving later in the night.
Oh, Joseph, you stole her friend's.
I said, do you want the second shot or do you want me to drink? She goes, I want you to loosen up and not feel weird, so I'll let you drink. I was like, okay, cool. So
Okay, cool.
I got
Where's
fucked.
the third shot?
I got fucked, man.
Nice.
I like Dos Equis, I like Modelo, and I like George Clooney's tequila. That shit was
I could do Dos Equis,
fire.
I can't do Modelo's.
That I was probably really drunk and it just tasted
exactly.
I don't even know what it tasted
Water.
like, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
So I only had 2 Modelos because I had 3 Dos Equis and then they were gone.
And then they were gone.
So I meet his mom, Sebastian's sister, Sebastian's stepdad, and Sebastian's sister's
Stepsister.
no, it's
Half sister.
They call him baby daddy, but they're in a serious relationship. It's a joke that he's just the baby daddy. He's not her.
Sebastian?
No, Sebastian's sister's baby daddy.
Oh.
Sebastian's sister is older and has a baby.
Boyfriend.
Yes, it's essentially her boyfriend. A very serious relationship, been dating for 6 years.
Oh. So why don't you just say boyfriend?
Because the joke is that they just call him the baby daddy. He's not the boyfriend. He's just the baby daddy.
Right.
And he's white. And I was like, oh,
Nice.
somebody I can
got
speak
a white
to.
one.
Yes. He only sat on the wall quietly the entire time.
Oh,
he was not very social with
That's
everybody.
why they just call him the baby daddy.
Probably. Probably. He was very cool, though. He was just super chill. He wasn't going to dance like everybody else was.
Were you dancing?
I did. We'll get there. We'll get
Was there
there.
a hat on the ground?
No. That's racist.
I'm sorry. That's movies and cartoons and stuff are all I know about Hispanic people parties.
Man, I can't
Never been
explain
invited to
how
one.
different this shit is, man.
Yeah.
That I told Andy, if my next party isn't like this, I don't fucking want it.
I don't fucking want
This
it.
is amazing. I told her if I'm not like Sebastian's parents when we're older, I don't want it.
I don't want it.
They were
Bye, Andy.
his mom. Jesus, I said his mom.
His mom?
His mom
That's
probably had
racist.
20 glasses of wine.
Wow. That's
And
4 bottles.
Was lit.
Lit. Off some wine.
Yeah,
Love
man.
that.
They were partying.
Partying.
It was amazing. I was having the time of my fucking life. It
Just
was
drinking
so
and
much fun.
dancing.
Dude, I go upstairs. Oh, I forgot to mention I met his little brother, Omar. Omar's dating a white chick.
Nice.
So
Good job,
there's
Omar.
3 white people there.
Nice, Omar.
It was nice. And Omar was really cool.
Integrating cultures.
And so everybody's speaking Spanish, and Omar's translating to his girlfriend. And I hear
Omar's
Omar
white?
No,
Oh,
Omar's the
girlfriend
Spanish,
white,
yes.
Sorry.
He's translating what's going on to her, and I overhear it, and then I tell Andy, and I was like, thank God she's white, and Omar's translating, because I don't have to ask you to translate. Because everybody in that house spoke Spanish. Even the 40-year-old white lady married to an Ecuadorian spoke fluent Spanish.
Well, yeah, she's 40 and she's married to an Ecuadorian. I feel like you have to learn Spanish
Yeah,
at that
probably.
point to know what's going on.
So when I walk in,
Accordion.
I'm downstairs. Mom's like, do you want anything? Do you want a beer? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, no, I'm okay right now. And then, so, yeah.
Downstairs, they have a basement?
No, downstairs, the first floor.
Oh.
And so he goes, let's go up to the second floor. I was like, all right, bet. Head up to the second floor. And it's like a media room, but there's a bar with a sink in the bar.
Well, yeah, most
Against the
bars
wall.
have sinks.
Well, it was like a fancy fucking bar. Like when you
actual like
an actual bar.
Yeah.
And there's 4 bottles of tequila sitting there, all different brands.
Uh-huh.
And Sebastian goes, "Do you like tequila?" And I was like, "Kind of, not really." And he goes, "This is really smooth. Don't worry." Hands me a shot glass. I take it. I was like, "That is fucking smooth. What is that?" And he goes, "It's George Clooney's tequila."
It's a white person vodka.
Tequila. It was George Clooney's tequila. And I was like, "What the fuck? George Clooney makes it tequila?" And he goes, "Yeah, so does Dwayne The Rock Johnson."
And
he didn't say it like that. Yeah, literally. He's like, "We can try that one next." I was like, "Okay, sick.
Let's do it."
So I took that shot. We're all like relaxing. And then
Max and all cool.
Omar's like, "Joseph, you want a shot?" He was like trying to include me. I was like, "Fuck it. Let's go." And I took it. And I told Andy, I was like, "Babe, I don't know if I'm driving tonight." She goes, "It's fine. Just go. Like, dude, just get as loose as you want." I was like, "All right, sick."
Sick.
And so we take a third shot while we're just standing up there. And
So this is your 5th shot?
No, my 3rd shot.
No, because you said you took 2 upstairs to start.
That I took 3 shots upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Where I'm still in that room.
Gotcha.
I've taken 3 shots total in this room because Sebastian was supposed to do one with everybody, and he faked it and then poured half of them in both of mine and Andy's cup, and Andy thought she took hers, and it was Sebastian's in her cup, and she was like, "What the fuck? Why is this in my cup? I just took it." And I was like, "Don't worry." And I fucking slammed it. So I essentially had like 3.5 shots at this point. And his Tia is going crazy. I'm talking.
Tia is Aunt, right?
Yes. She's like wrapping her arms like this around dude's legs, but like the other way.
From behind?
Yeah. So one arm's like holding their groin up and the other arm is around their leg, and she's like jumping around dancing with them. This lady's like 45 years old.
What the fuck?
And it's going crazy, doing circles with them and everything.
That's
and then
liquid
somebody
strength.
else walks over and she does it again, and she's doing it.
No, you're next, aren't you?
Oh, God, I was so scared I was next, but I wasn't. Thank the Lord. I wasn't drunk enough at that point to let that slide. So I meet a few more people, and then we walk downstairs. We go up back because I wanted to smoke, and I didn't want to smoke in the house because I was just like, I don't know this lady. Don't want to disrespect anything here, so just go up back and sit on the patio and smoke. And that's when I grabbed a beer, and I met Sebastian's friends that Andy knows, so that was cool. I had like a little clique formed at that point that I could like go to because they spoke English to me because they knew I didn't speak Spanish.
Yeah.
And we all had a beer outside, and Sebastian's like, "Bitch, y'all aren't even drunk. Let's go take more shots."
Bitch.
So he brings out like 2 or 3 more shots
Nice.
for all of us at the table. So I take another. That's 5 shots or 4.5 at this point. And so
I'll keep track. You just keep talking.
I walk in, and I'm standing at the kitchen table. Not the table. It's like a bar, like an island. Not island. I don't even know what you call it. It's like a big
table in the middle of the kitchen.
No, it's like a bar.
Okay.
Like a kitchen bar.
Okay.
And there's no chairs, so I'm just
Kinda
standing
like
there.
ours, but
yes,
taller,
a
maybe.
little taller.
Yeah.
And I'm just standing there, and Andy's standing next to me, and this Mexican girl with braces is like looking at us, and she goes, just holds up these cups that are the Jaeger bomb cups.
I don't know.
You know those cups that have the mini cup in the
thing,
middle?
Yeah.
So she's holding them up, and Andy goes, "Yeah, sure." And so she pours like a lemon lime juice, and then a tequila shot, and then a sangria shot in 3 different cups. And she lines them up in front of you. And she tells me in Spanish how to take the shots. And I looked at Andy, and I was like, "How do I take this?" And the girl goes, "Oh, you speak English." I was like, "Yes, I don't speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish." And so Andy goes, "You just take them in the order she said them in front of you." I was like, "Okay." And so she picks up the first cup and goes, "Salud!" And me and then a random person and Andy and these 2 random people, never met them in my life, and they're pouring me shots out of their humble abode because they were just like, "Fuck it. He's standing here. He wants a shot."
Yeah.
And so I take this line of shots, and it was the weirdest like combination, but it was so good at the same time. And so that was like 5.5 shots, and I'm buzzing, man.
Probably total of 6, including the sangria.
I'm buzzing.
He's buzzing hard.
I'm fucked already.
Oh,
I
yeah.
told Andy, I'm not driving anywhere tonight.
Not driving.
I was like, I'm not even going home. I'm gonna have to stay at your house if we're leaving here, because I'm fucked. Like I'm trashed. She's like, "Okay, don't worry." So
You're lightweight and you don't ever drink.
yeah. So I go and grab another beer, and I'm drinking it, and then we're standing outside again. Sebastian's friends are smoking cigarettes, and I'm smoking my puff bar, and his stepdad walks up, and he's like, hey, because when I walked in, I introduced myself, and he asked where my beer was. I was like, oh, no, thank you, I'm okay. He's like, what are you doing, driving? I was like, yeah, probably. And then he saw me taking shots, and he goes, you don't have an excuse now. And he made me grab another beer. So I had another beer. I think I had like 2.5 beers at this point because Andy didn't want to finish hers, so I finished it. And then I go back inside, and they're playing. Well, I'm still sitting outside, and Sebastian's inside, and he waves us to come inside because they're about to start dancing with each other. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to go eat some food. They had like a pork. I don't know what this one was. Rice and beans on a table. I ate I don't know what this was and the rice together, and it was so fucking good. It was the best fucking random meat I've ever had in my life. It could have been goat for all I know, and it was delicious. I think it was
good.
beef.
You do like goat.
I think it was beef, but
or no, lamb. Sorry,
it was lamb. Yes, I think it was beef. I'm stick to the safe side and just call it beef. But it was like red. It was like seasoned, really.
Oh, it's probably
heavenly.
Like fajita meat.
Maybe no.
If
Maybe
it's like a
it
reddish
had
pinkish hue.
It had onions and stuff in
Reddish
it too.
pinkish hue. It's probably
Kinda.
fajita meat. Yeah,
I
because
don't
you
know.
get it at the La Mexicana like that.
And then there was a tub of tortillas, and I just put the meat on top of the rice and was eating it. And Sebastian's friend Joanna walks over, and she's talking to me, and then she's like, you want another shot? I was like, yeah, fuck it. So we take another shot of just the sangria that's sitting there. So that's 6.5 shots at this point.
6.
Sure, 6.
Technically 7.
And I've had 3 beers at this point. I was like, I'm going to drink some waters.
I'm gonna drink some water.
I had 3 water bottles and
Jesus.
more rice and meat.
All right,
and I
good.
was
You
like,
sobered up a little bit.
Yeah, I was like,
Nice.
I
Kept
feel
the party
good.
going.
Yeah, I was like, I'm feeling good. This is a lot of fun. I grab another beer, and I walk back inside, and the stepdad, the mom, Sebastian, and like one of the mom and dad's friends was in the kitchen, and they're all hyping each other up, like getting in the middle and dancing and like dropping it and shit. And so Andy brings me into this like around the circle. And so I'm standing there, and I get fucking pushed in the middle. So I bust down, like I'm getting down, and everybody's like, "Hey, hey, 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 hey!" I felt so like exhilarated. I was like, "They're hyping me up. This is fucking sick. We're getting down. I'm a Latino." Like I was like, "I'm fitting right in with these.
I'm a Latino.
These are my people, man. That shit." Was so much fun, man.
That's good.
I had such a good time. I was so nervous because Andy's like, yeah, it's just a family party they're having. I was like, oh, okay, this will just be like
a chill party.
Dress nice and eat dinner at the dinner table kind of party. Nope. Everybody's taking shots.
Really.
Man, it was crazy. It was off the walls.
Crazy.
And I was so glad I got to get drunk because I was so comfortable. Yes, a lot of salsa.
Yeah.
They're doing a lot of salsa with each other in the living room and stuff.
Yeah.
And then it was like 1 in the morning, and the Dos Equis were gone in the bucket, and I was looking for one. And the stepdad's like, "Oh, they're down here in the fridge. Follow me." So he takes me into the garage, just me and him, and he goes, "You can grab anything you want in here. It's all free." I was like, "Oh, sweet, thanks." And I grab a Dos Equis and I open it, and I see a motorcycle under a tarp. It's like, "What kind of motorcycle you got?" And he goes, "A Harley." I was like, "What kind?" He's like, "Oh, a Road King. You know bikes?" I was like, "Yeah, I know bikes. I'm a car guy." And he goes, "Oh, okay."
Look at my 1969 Corvette Stingray.
No. He said his wife doesn't let him ride the bike anymore. And so
it's a death trap. He's
not selling it until he can afford the sports car he wants. He didn't tell me what it was. He just said, until I can afford a motherfucking sports car. So I walked back up there, and I was telling Sebastian how cool his stepdad was. And so we go back inside, and this motherfucker is in the center of the circle.
Which one?
the stepdad.
Oh, okay.
He's in the center of the dance circle with his hand on the ground and pumping in the fucking air. And the wife comes and straddles over him and gets down on him. And everybody's like, hey, 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 hey. Holy, that's why I was like, if this isn't us at 50, I don't want Andy.
Okay.
This is fucking awesome. It was so much fun. I was so glad I got to get drunk too, because it like made it that much easier for me to loosen up with it. But
yeah,
woo! I think I had like 8 shots total, like 6 or 7 beers, and like 8 water bottles throughout
do you
the
remember
night.
leaving?
Yes.
Okay, so you weren't super fun.
No, I was definitely like on that verge of already hungover when we were leaving. I was yawning a lot and just wanted to go sleep.
Yeah.
And so we were leaving, and Sebastian was like, not crying, but he was like, that I love you guys, thank you for coming kind of thing. And then he personally thanked me. He goes, you were so much fun, like, thank you for being here, you're always welcome, like, come whenever you want. And I was like, hell yeah, I'm coming here all the fucking time if this is what it's like, man. This is sick.
Yeah. You show up next weekend without Andy. What's up, guys?
What's up, guys? Mi familia. His mom said, mi casa es su casa, so.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it was awesome. I'm so glad I fit in. Like,
Yeah.
I wasn't like an oddball gringo out there.
Yeah.
They were hyping me up and wanted me there, so it was a lot of fun.
That's cool.
And then we were leaving, and I'm sitting in the car, and I'm drinking my water bottle, and Andy misses the exit, so we go like 30 minutes out of the way back to her house,
no.
and I start getting car sick. I didn't tell her,
no.
but
You're
I didn't want to like freak her out. But yeah, like I was like, I moved the table, so it moved. It was my fault.
Maybe.
I definitely grabbed this, and everything wiggled.
Okay.
But I was feeling queasy on the way to Andy's house, and she's like, do you want anything from Whataburger? And I was like, no. It's like, maybe some hash browns. So I
up shit.
I got 2 orders of hash browns to soak up some alcohol out of me.
Yeah.
And she was like, my mom, like, her mom's like still against me staying the night. Like, doesn't want it to happen. And she just texted her like 1:30 in the morning, was like, he's too drunk, he can't drive home, I'll let him sleep in the guest room. So I had to fucking sleep in the guest room by myself.
Oh, poor guy.
I wanted to cuddle and like sleep really good, but no. I had to sleep by my fucking
At least
self.
you didn't have to
drive home.
attempt to drive home.
That was the main thing.
Yeah.
And I woke up at 7 a.m. on the dot with the sun coming in the window, and I was like, water. I walk downstairs, I get my water, and I go back upstairs, and I lay back down, and I walk by Andy's room, and she's like sprawled out like a star, passed out on her.
What the fuck?
I guess she just went in there and plopped down and passed out.
That's funny.
And I woke up to her walking into that room. You know that thing where like you're asleep, but you're not like dead asleep, and like something will wake you up and you just like realize it. Yeah. I had that sense that something was coming towards me, and I just opened my eyes and she's leaning in to kiss me. I was like, it was so good.
That's funny.
So yeah, and then I was miserable all morning until we had McDonald's, because I got some nuggets and McDoubles.
You didn't eat breakfast. You had
No, it was 11, so we missed it.
Have you done the triple cheeseburger? The cheap one.
So
I saw it and I was like, I feel like that's gonna be too much. You know, you're like, triple cheeseburger, that's too much. It's still the same size as a McDouble or a double cheeseburger.
With 3 patties and 3
Three
slices
patties,
of cheese.
3 slices of cheese. It's kind of enjoyable.
I bet. I fucking bet, man.
It was actually pretty good. When
Hell
I tried
yeah.
it. Yeah.
I saw it on the
You should
Uber
do
Eats
it next
thing.
time. You should do it. It's I think 50 cents or $1 more than the double cheeseburger. Just do it.
That's worth it.
And do it with the
Just
mayo
get one
only.
of those instead of 2 McDoubles.
Yeah. Well, no, I just did 2 of those.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah, 3 McDoubles.
I was like, that sounds pretty
3
good.
McDoubles on 2 buns.
Exactly.
Less bread.
Exactly.
But I needed the bread because I was
Yeah.
wanted something to soak up the shit in my stomach.
Yeah.
But the one thing I remember is chisme as fuck.
Chisme?
It's like gossip, like tea.
Chisme.
That's the Spanish way to say like, "Ooh, I got some gossip
Some
for
tea.
you. I got some tea." Yeah,
Right.
they say chisme. And so
Cheese me.
I'm standing there at the thing eating my rice and meat,
Yeah.
and Sebastian's friend is Joanna is standing in a circle with two dudes that are talking to each other and like somebody else. I think it was another girl.
Two dudes, one circle.
And just wait for this cheese man. One of these guys is clearly gay. Sebastian's very gay. Like
Sebastian was the one wearing the cougar, or not the cougar, like the
yes,
leopard.
Yes.
Okay.
The leopard shoes and
yes,
that's
okay.
Sebastian.
Okay.
And this guy, he's clearly gay, very well dressed, super tight jeans. Like you could just tell he had the to him. And they're standing there. The other guy looks very straight.
Okay.
And then the girl, she looks kind of lesbian. And then Joanna,
Whoa, you're profiling people at this point.
I am. I was really drunk and I was just judging the room.
You were just trying to feel it out.
Yeah, I was just trying to see who's who and like what's what.
Yeah.
Because I heard there were some homophobes there.
Really?
There's an older guy that's very homophobic, but when he gets drunk, he loves everybody. And it pisses Sebastian off that his mom invited him because it's like one of Sebastian's mom's really good friends. And so, like, he said when, Sebastian said when he's sober, he, like, brushes Sebastian off like he doesn't exist. But when he's drunk, he's like, I love you so much, I'd do anything for you. Like,
gross.
And so I didn't like him. He was a dick.
Jeez, okay.
And so I'm standing there. I'm enjoying it. Andy's gone. I had to go pee. I come back. She's gone. I don't know where the fuck she is. So I was like, I'm just going to stand right here because I'm like a lost dog waiting on their owner. I can't speak to no. I walk up to a group. They're all speaking Spanish. I walk away. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I can't even include myself. Yeah. So I'm eating my rice. I'm just chilling.
I'll go talk to the food.
Yeah, literally. And Sebastian's gone. And at this point, the stepdad walks up and says, you want another beer? I was like, yeah, sure. I'll take a Modelo. Grabs me a Modelo. I'm sitting there sipping it. Mind my business. And Joanna walks up and goes, this is Sebastian's really good friend.
Okay.
The one that I was smoking with in the very beginning and taking shots with. Okay. So I'm acquainted with her. She knows I only speak English, so she comes and sees me like alone. She's like talking to me and she goes, I've got the fucking biggest tea to spill.
Oh.
I was like, oh, what's up? She goes, you see the guy in the green? I was like, yeah. She goes, that other guy that he's standing next to is his lover. And I was like, what? And he goes, he's straight and married to the girl in the black. I was like, oh my God. What? And she goes, where's Sebastian and Andy? We need to tell them right fucking now. And they're gone. We don't know where the fuck they are. No. So me and her are watching this unfold. And the guy's got his like hand in his back pocket. The straight guy's got his hand in his back pocket. And the gay guy keeps like running his fingers up and down his arm.
Next to his wife?
Not next to, but like his wife is clearly sitting across the bar and could have seen it. And so Joanna goes up to the fucking wife and goes, what's up with your husband?
No, Joanna! No, Joanna! You don't do that.
And the wife is like, what do you mean? Like playing it off stupid like she doesn't know what's going on.
Did she really?
I think we know. I think she knows what's going on but won't say anything. And they just have like an open marriage sort of thing is what we concluded.
Yeah.
And so she's telling me all this. And then Sebastian and Andy walk in from outside. And Joanna's like, oh my God, out back. We all have to go out back. And she's like, cheese may. And they were like, oh, tell me. And I was like, what's cheese may? She goes, it's tea. I was like, oh, I know this. Like, I was excited to know it. I was like, I fucking know what she's going to talk about. This is like crazy. This is so crazy. And Joanna's like, he's already got the full spiel, but he was my proof. He watched me do it. And I did. I watched her walk up to the wife and say something and then walk back to me. And so she spills it to Andy and Sebastian. And we're all just sitting out there talking about it like, this is fucking crazy. Like, how the fuck is that happening? And nobody's going to say anything. And so, in this time being, the gay guy is talking to Sebastian's mom and is talking about how handsome Sebastian is. And, like, maybe they could go on a date sometime. And, like, he called her his mother-in-law, like, making, like, a reference of, like, I should be your son-in-law. Like, I should marry Sebastian kind of thing. And so Joanna's out here and he was like, oh, hell no, he's only gay for him and him only. Like, that's his fucking man right there that he was standing next to that whole time. And, oh, man, it was fucking crazy. And so the wife walks out and Sebastian goes, who's the guy in the green? She said, my primo. That means cousin. Sebastian goes, if that's true, that's fucked up.
You said that out loud?
No. Like when she walked back inside, she had already gone back inside because she was saying goodbye or something.
Oh, okay.
And Sebastian looked at all, goes, "If that's true, that's fucked up.
That's
Fucked up." And I'm just sitting there like, what? Yo, this is fucking hot tea. This is crazy.
That's fresh out the kettle right
And
there.
so they leave, and the gay guy's like, "I'm not leaving until you leave," to the straight dude. Because the straight dude was like, "Are you going to head out soon?" He goes, "No, I'm not leaving until you leave," is what Joanna heard.
Oh,
And so Sebastian gets his fucking mom out there and tells his mom about everything. And his mom was like, "How am I so stupid to not see that?" Like,
oh my
so
god.
Sebastian's mom is friends with those people.
Yeah.
Because the daughter's son goes to the same daycare as their kid's daycare. The straight couple that has a gay lover, their kid goes to the same daycare that Sebastian's older sister's son goes to.
Okay.
And so that was the first time they had ever met. The parents met them at that party and like just thought it was like their plus one that they were bringing. And his mom
Wait,
goes,
so the married couple brought that guy with them?
I think so. Because they all left together. I don't know if he just showed up at the party because he was like, "Hey, what are y'all doing?" But my God, man, Andy's like, "You're getting a real good taste of Latino parties right now because this is nuts." Holy shit, man. It was
wild.
so crazy. And I'm fucked up, too. So this is even more crazy than, mind. I'm like, that guy's her cousin and they're fucking his wife or his husband. Like, what the fuck is going on right now, man?
That's insane.
It's crazy, crazy, crazy. So yeah, I got the full Latino Spanish party experience, is what I was told.
Christ.
Oh, man, that was so much fun.
Yeah.
The cheese man was real. Cheese man was super real.
Damn.
But yeah, man. It was crazy.
Hell yeah.
Such a good party. I said if my parties aren't like that, I don't want it.
I don't want it. So Sebastian's coming to all your parties from now on?
Oh, yeah. And I'm going to all Sebastian's parties from now on, too. And I'm going clubbing with them because they said it's just like that. When they go to the Latino clubs, they said it's just like that. Everybody's taking shots, buying people shots.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's just more expensive than doing it at a house party.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
But still, that was so much fun, man. I'm still, like, blown away that I was even that comfortable there.
Yeah.
But the alcohol helped a lot.
It does.
It helped a lot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I like Dos Equis. I was still pretty sober when I was...
Dos Equis.
Dos Equis?
Dos Equis. Dos Equis.
Dos cheeses. Dos quesos.
Dos quesos.
Dos quesos.
2 cheeses in a pod.
Dos quesos, un palo.
What's that?
I don't know. 2 cheese, 1 pod.
Oh, you said un palo.
Un pado.
I don't think pado is
It's not.
probably not the word, but
I don't know.
I
All I know is I hung out with the
You made me
dog.
think you were speaking a little Spanish.
Yeah. I hung out with the dog for like at least an hour.
Yeah.
Her name was Muna.
Muna.
It's
what
like,
kind of dog?
I don't even know. All I know, she was
Mutt.
really soft. No, she
just-
wasn't a mutt. It was definitely a purebred, but I just didn't know what kind. It kind of looked like a Cocker
That's the
Spaniel.
white people thing to do, is hang out with the dog.
Yeah.
When you don't know anybody at
I
the
was
party.
super drunk sitting outside on the balcony and just,
What's up, puppy?
hi, puppy. She's very nice.
That's nice.
And then Sebastian was on call for his job. He works for like a insurance claim company. They like take the
What
phone
the
calls and like
fuck?
let them know if they can help them or not.
What the
And this guy called him 4 times.
Uh-oh.
The first time Sebastian answered and was like, "Hello? Hello?" Act like he couldn't fucking hear him and hung up.
Oh,
And then he
no.
called back, and Sebastian said he knows he was slurring and they're all recorded, so he's like really scared of like what's gonna happen.
Oh, no.
But the guy was like, "Yeah, my wife just got into an accident, and like we need to know if it's like covered or not."
Oh,
And Sebastian goes, "Well, we need to talk to your wife because she was the one involved in the accident. Is she available right now?" And he goes, "I could like whatever her in, like what do you call it?
3-way call.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Sebastian's like, "Oh no, that's not needed. I can schedule a call in the morning." Like trying to just get him off the fucking phone and talk to him in the morning.
No.
Oh, and the dude called back again
Jesus.
And was like, yeah, we need help. And Sebastian was like, well, was your wife available yet? And he goes, no, she just left the scene and is on the way home.
Well,
and
that's not how that works.
and-
You left the scene.
Well, no, like, I guess the cop showed up and, like...
Oh. Well, the cops got it.
But it's still the insurance has to, like, take care of it.
Oh.
He's part of the insurance firm.
Oh,
Like,
no.
their insurance.
Sebastian.
So, yeah. It fucking sucked. He was drunk as hell trying to do that.
Oh, no.
And me, Andy, and him were all in his room. I was laying on his bed with his dog. That's when I took all those pictures on Snapchat.
I didn't see
I
it.
accidentally sent you one.
Oh, yeah.
I
you
definitely
sent
clicked it to
me-
you, and I was like, oh, shit.
Oops.
And
I
then
saw that one.
I instantly replied and was like, I'm very sorry. These Latino parties are fucking crazy.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I can't quit saying it. That's how much fun I had. This morning, not so much, because I felt like shit. But
Yeah, well,
it was nice because I just hung out with Andy all morning at her house.
nice. Watched iCarly.
Nope.
No.
Did face masks and
Oh.
Washed our faces.
Cleanse?
Mhm.
Nice.
cleaned up a little bit. I just laid in her bed and talked and played slots on her iPad. And we have a slot machine game we're obsessed, or I'm obsessed with, I guess,
Of
not her.
Of course. Yeah. You want to talk about last weekend, or I mean, it's not gonna stand up to your weekend.
I don't
this
remember
weekend.
last weekend.
Hanging out with the friends.
Oh, at
Chase's
the
house.
barbecue.
Yeah.
The BBQ.
The
The dad
BBQ.
Q.
The daddy Q.
Daddy Q. Yeah, why don't you talk about that where you got sick?
Well, I mean, I don't even think it was the party that got me sick. I just got a stomach bug that happened to. I think I'd got it previous that day, and it just settled in after. But it was fun. We had a good little,
It was
good
a
little
good
chill
time.
time. It was a good little adult time.
Yeah. Because I was at
We're all
Andy's all
adults
morning.
now. Huh?
I was at Andy's all morning. We were making our clay figures and stuff. We painted those yesterday.
Nice.
But yeah, oh, I forgot to tell. I taught her little brother how to drive the Scion.
Oh yeah, I remember you told me that.
Yeah, he
No, he can't.
no, he got
needs some
way
more
too
practice.
frustrated.
Oh.
He got to the point where he could get it, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna get out and let you do it by yourself.
No, don't do that.
I mean,
That's not how
yeah,
you cheat somebody.
it's definitely
You
how
don't
you teach
abandon
somebody. I didn't abandon him. I was like, do
You
you want to
abandoned
try
him.
by yourself? You know what you're doing now, like.
Uh,
That way you're not sitting here listening to me being like, do this, do that, do this, do that, because that gets in your head sometimes
Sure.
where you're just like, I know what I need to do, just let me try it. And he
yeah.
kept getting worse and worse and worse when I wasn't in there. And I walked up and I was like, what's going on? He goes, this shit is fucking hard. I was like, yeah, dude, it's not like something you're going to pick up today. Like, you're not going to be
Yeah.
able to drive
How
this
old is
car
he?
around town. 18, 17,
okay.
18. So I was like, you're not going to be able to pick this up fucking today. Like, don't be expecting to drive this car home right now. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, I mean, and plus, if you get a newer car than this one, it's going to be even easier to drive than this one. So,
Yeah.
like, I was like, if you're really wanting a stick, then you can get one. Just know, like, it is not like driving a manual. You don't just turn it on and fucking go. You
Not
actually
like
have to, like,
automatic.
or yes. I was like, you don't just turn it on and go. You got to, like,
You gotta
actually
work for
think
it.
about what you're doing in the entire time you're driving,
Yeah.
unless you're on the highway.
You're actually driving.
Yeah, you're literally driving. Like, you're not just mindlessly going from A to B. You're
Mhm.
constantly thinking of what gear do I need to be in, what RPMs am I shifting out, blah, 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 blah.
And that causes you to think about more things.
Yeah.
All your surroundings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think manual cars make people better drivers.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Make you way more aware of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they'd say motorcycles are like some of the best drivers on the road.
Yeah, I can
'Cause
see that. Well,
you're
and some of the
hyper aware.
worst.
You're hyper aware.
You're hyper aware, so it also causes you to do stupid things
Yeah.
because you feel like you can do them if you're hyper aware. But
True.
you shouldn't do them.
Yeah. So
Like
that's
wheelies, sure.
like, well, that's just being dumb.
Yeah, agreed. Have you ever attempted one?
Yes.
Did it not go well?
No, it didn't go bad.
Did you actually get up off the ground?
I mean, for like 3 seconds. Like, it
That's
was
a
like,
long time.
it was like, "Mm."
That's 1 second.
Okay, then 1 second.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Oh, yeah, no,
3,
it was
yeah.
not that long. Because I just punched it and pulled, and
Uh-huh.
it just kind of came up and then landed, and then I kept going.
Well, like 6 inches or like.
Oh, no.
3
like,
feet.
Not anywhere near, like, maybe like 4 inches
Oh,
off the
okay.
ground. Like, it was just like a barely.
So it was more of like a oh shit kind of.
No, I was doing it. Like, I did
Oh,
it
you
on purpose.
intentionally-
So,
oh,
like,
okay.
because Aaron told me it was National Wheelie Day, so I at least had to try.
You had to try.
Yeah, so I like Pinned it, and it just
Oh, don't do that.
came up a little bit, but it wasn't anything crazy.
Yeah.
I accidentally did one on the highway.
Oh, fuck.
I was downshifting, and I fucking pinned it again, and it came up, and I felt it go like this because it like wasn't touching the ground. So I fucking white knuckled it and let out a little bit, and then I felt it like not doing it anymore. I was like, oh shit, that was scary. Never want to do that again.
Never again.
Fucking driving on 4 wheels is a little scary, and not 2 and not fucking 1 by any chance.
Yeah.
So.
Feel better?
Yeah.
Okay.
My head hurts.
Yeah, I bet. You been drinking water all day?
No, yeah, I mean, yeah.
No, I mean, yeah.
I haven't been like chugging, yeah, like I should have been.
Yeah, rehydrate.
Yeah.
Come on.
I've had like 4 glasses.
All day?
Yeah.
That's bad.
But they're big glasses.
Yeah.
The big blue Pepsi ones.
All right. I probably had like at least that many plus that many of Pedialyte / 7-Up / Gatorade the next day after puking my guys out. You know, it was weird.
I saw that Pedialyte in there.
I want to say this. The cookies were the last thing we ate of the night pretty much, right? The cookies were the last thing to come up.
So the first one was all bratwursts and...
The first one was mostly liquid because I drank water to try and like feel better, settle my stomach a little bit. Well, the first one was water. But by the end, it was like... So you know how if you leave a cookie in milk too long and it kind of turns into like a powdery... But like imagine the milk not being there. And it was kind of just a sediment of cookie. That's what came up on the last one. The very end. It was still super sweet. So I mean, at least it wasn't like it tasted bad when it came up. But it was definitely the most interesting vomit I've ever had for sure.
It was a 4-course meal vomit.
The fourth 4-course meal vomit. That's pretty good. Yeah, 4-course vomit.
Fucked up.
It was pretty bad.
God damn. I remember coming home the next day for lunch, and I was like, I walked in your room. I was like, "Aren't you supposed to be at work at 12?" No. I was puking all night. I was like, oh, God. He has food poisoning. Here we fucking go.
And
we're all about to be sick. Poisoning. I know, yeah. I thought we were all about to be sick.
Because 3 other people at work had it over the weekend.
And then Mom got it the next day.
Yeah. Thankfully, you and Dad haven't gotten it.
Yeah, I don't fucking want it either.
I think it's already gone. Like, nobody else at work has got it. Like, it was just a few select people that got unlucky. I was one of them. I think the worst part is, can't stop shitting for, not even shit, it was diarrhea for 36 hours straight.
Yeah, and you're puke shitting.
Yeah, the first 6 hours was puke shitting. Yeah,
that's the worst. That's the
worst.
Fucking worst about food poisoning.
Food poisoning is you come out the both ends is the same thing.
You're sitting on the toilet and puking and shitting because you're puking and it's all the pressure on your stomach.
What I think
so
is funny is that you heard how I kind of lost my voice a little bit, right? Well, that's because I scream vomit. You know that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised nobody said anything.
Oh, dude, I didn't.
Dad had no idea I was sick.
I didn't either.
Mom had no idea I was sick. You had no idea I was sick.
Yeah.
I was scream vomiting hard until 2 a.m.
I didn't hear a fucking thing.
I was like, out. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. It was bad.
I was out.
Good for you.
It was like,
because most of the time you're like, dude, are you okay? I can't. Like, you got to stop yelling. I hear you. You got to stop yelling. It's like,
because usually you're.
He's not lying.
I dead ass.
I scream.
It's just like when you see the decapitated head in the car accident. And it's echoing through the fucking thing, and the guy thinks you're a zombie.
Correct. Yeah.
And you have it in a bowl as well, so it's echoing 2 times louder.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was horrible. Mm-hmm. Speaking of horrible.
That was horrible.
What? I wasn't talking about you. Way to assume.
Just talking about my scream moment.
Yeah. Golly. When the shoes fit, huh?
Yeah. What's that say?
It's from Indeed,
Who's Indeed?
the job applying company.
Wow. What does it say?
It
There's a new job
says,
opening.
yeah, it says, Matthew Sitter has invited you to come and apply at Cox Automotive. COX Automotive.
Nice. See what they're about.
No, I'm good.
Why?
I'm done working on cars. That's why I'm
Oh.
looking for new jobs. I told Mike, I was like, yeah, I applied to a couple places because I know he's hush-hush and he won't say anything to Julian.
Yeah.
And he's like, what are they offering you? And I was like, well, one of them is Klein Tools at $15 an hour, and the other is the post office at $19 starting. He's like, why haven't you talked to Julian yet about getting a raise and just staying? I was like, because I don't want to stay. I'm tired of working on cars. He's like, oh, I thought you just wanted a new job. I was like, no, I just don't want to work on cars.
Well, it's both, right? I mean,
I'm not that tired of Jerry's. Like, sure, it's kind of boring. Like, not boring, but it's like,
you've outplayed your
I have. My
position.
my
there.
growth is stopped.
Yeah.
There's no more growth I can really go into unless I want to
you
get
work
into
in the
customer
office,
service. And that's not, nope.
If you haven't done it your whole life, it's not for you.
I don't even want to fucking start it. Sounds like hell.
It's not hell. It's just.
I just don't like customers.
Yeah, if you don't like people, then.
Well, it's not that I don't like people. I don't like customers.
Car customers are fun. I'll say that much.
Or
But
what?
Car customers
Are fun?
Yeah. A lot of them are like they want to show your cool cars, their cool cars and stuff, and just talk.
See,
about
we
cars.
get people that are very upset because we're charging them a lot of money to fix their piece of shit.
Correct.
That's not what I want to deal with.
Yeah, this dude was showing me he was talking about how his wife is complaining that he has too many vehicles, and I was like, oh really? What do you have? Just trying to be nice. And he goes, so I got a '77 Ford Bronco. I was like, oh shit, that's cool. I got one of the early 90s two-door Tahoes. I was like, oh shit, that's kind of rare. You don't see those that often. And it's that weird bluish green they made in the early 90s of Chevy that I fucking love. And I was like, dude, that thing is beautiful. And he goes, yeah, man, I built it from the ground up. I was like, that's sick. And then he had, what else did he have? He had one more thing. Oh, he had just like a 80s model Chevy truck too. That was pretty cool. The square body, whatever. Love those. It's like, dude, and that's like, if you just say one thing, customers want to talk about their cars, and I'm like, cool. I can waste 15 minutes talking about cool cars.
Yeah.
That's one of the cool things.
We had one of the worst customers in our existence at Jerry's, thanks to Mike.
What'd Mike do?
He fucking promised this customer his truck would be basically brand new. The 2002 F-150 Ford Harley Davidson edition with the supercharger on it. He wanted a new motor, a new transmission, and was willing to pay for it.
Oh, no.
It was a $17,000 ticket. We made 36% profit off of it because of how much the motor cost us to get it from Ford and all that shit.
Yeah.
So it was like not worth us doing at all, but we had to do it.
36% profit on a $17,000 job is not bad.
It was like $5,000.
Yeah, that's not bad.
We could have easily have made like that kind of money not fucking with that truck and doing other things because we wasted way more than 5,000 hours or $5,000 in labor time on that thing.
Really?
It was in the shop for like a month and a half.
Jesus Christ.
Waiting on the motor, little things here and there, and we had to fucking detail it. We had to get it fucking shined in the engine bay so it sung like angels when he opened the hood because he didn't want it to look dirty. And
well, yeah, he wants to look brand new.
it is fucking ridiculous and fucking garbage, stupid piece of fucking shit. That's all I have to say.
The guy or the truck?
Both.
Oh, okay.
He was a dickhead. He'd show up every fucking day wanting to know what we did to it and what it's doing and where it's at. And then when it was done, he showed up the day it was done when we told him it wasn't going to be ready till Thursday. Like we said, the motor's in and it's running, but it's not going to be done till Thursday because we need to do other little things, make sure it doesn't fuck up when we're driving it, whatever.
Yeah.
He shows up, he wants to see it, so Mike shows it to him, and he's like, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. And like,
how does he know?
Not that it's wrong, but it's not to his satisfaction.
Oh.
And so they sold him shocks, and both of the guys in the back said it does not need an alignment. It's driving perfectly fine after we put the shocks on. Don't align it. Mike's like, I sold him shocks. I'm telling him an alignment. So he sold him an alignment, and the alignment fucked it up. I fucking did the alignment, got it straight. It was fucked up when I did it, like really bad.
Really?
Like the caster
So
was
it
like,
did need an alignment.
did not. I mean, it did, But it was driving straight without it, so it should have been fine. And nothing was out bad enough to where the tire's bad, so it wouldn't have fucking mattered anyways.
Yeah.
So I did it, and now its steering wheel's like this, and it goes way far to the fucking right when you let go of the steering wheel.
Jesus.
So I had to fuck with that to fix it, and that took me like 3.5 hours just
Jesus
like
Christ.
swapping tires, moving shit all over the place. I guarantee you the alignment's off because of how much shit I moved without it being on the machine.
Yeah.
And that was a nightmare. And he comes and picks it up and drives home, says it ran really good. He gets home, he goes to start it in his garage, and he like lets go too early, and it doesn't start. So he kills it all the way off and goes and starts it. Check engine light comes on. Brings it back to us. It's like a fucking sensor faulty because the computer like didn't read it after he started it. So we got a new sensor in it, and it let him fucking go. And he comes back 30 minutes later. Why is it pulling to the right? Motherfucker, Mike, I told you! Oh my god, I needed that party after that fucking truck alone.
Yeah.
That truck
Y'all
alone.
finished it this last week?
Yeah. It left for good on Friday, we hope. I hope it's not back tomorrow.
Oh, I'm sure it will.
If it's back tomorrow, I'm quitting.
It's his baby.
I'm quitting. If that
not
fucking
quitting.
thing pulls into the fucking shop,
Just
I'm
give it
quitting.
to homeboy over there.
Fuck it, he can't do
Colin.
shit with it.
Oh, Colin can't do shit.
Hell no. No offense, but I feel bad because they're gonna have to find an alignment guy, a flywheel cutter, and somebody that'll clean the fucking toilet because I'm the only one that'll do that. When I leave, Colin ain't gonna fucking clean the toilet. He's too lazy. He fucking hardly does he does oil changes, but
That's about it.
that's about it. Because I'm doing all the other shit. It's annoying, man.
It's annoying.
Very annoying.
You're welcome.
For what?
Anytime a customer wants a flywheel cut, I send them to y'all.
Oh, thanks. Flywheels aren't bad, honestly.
Oh, okay.
They're really not.
Okay.
They are if they're dual.
Oh, yeah. I could see that.
If they have like a raise in them, and both of the levels
You
have to be
work
cut.
around levels, yeah.
Yeah, and then you have to make sure they're the same after you cut them. So you got to cut the lowest one first until it's clear, and then cut the top one until it's clean, and then you got to make sure it's the exact same 1/10 of a thousandth of an inch difference. It's annoying as fuck, but it's fine.
That's fine.
Singles are easy. Just put it on the machine and let it do its thing.
Yeah. That's why I like rotors, but I don't like drums.
Oh, drums fucking suck.
Drums suck.
They're nice for us because we just fucking cut them. We don't even give a shit.
Oh, y'all cut rotors and drums?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'll start sending them to y'all.
our drum machine is fucking baller.
Really?
It's old as
y'all have
hell.
a separate one from drums?
Yeah.
Lucky bastards.
We
Ours
have a
is the
drum
same
machine and a rotor machine.
Fucking lucky.
The drum machine fucking eats, man.
Really?
I mean, it chunks at least 0.02 of an inch off every single time you make a pass through it. It's just fucking chunks of metal flying out of there.
Yeah.
That thing fucks up.
That's what
some
I
drums.
do. I don't fuck around and try and do 2 or 3 simple passes. I do one.
You have
good
to on
pass.
rotors. Rotors you have to do too.
Yeah, fuck that.
And then you're fucking them up.
Oh well.
Don't go to fucking O'Reilly's, get your rotors cut. I mean, I don't even fucking blame you.
I'm doing one fat cut to get it.
Yeah,
good
that's
done.
not good on rotors. It's fine on drums, but rotors, that's not.
Oh well.
You're supposed to do one cut at a fast speed to get all of the material off, and then you do
Well,
a
that's one
really
problem. Our
slow
thing only
cut.
has one speed too.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
Rotor or
not
drum.
good.
That's it.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, ours has variable speeds, so you do one really fast cut that takes all the material off, and then you do a really slow cut, so it evenly cuts it like.
That's what ours is. It's the
Super-
really slow cut the whole time.
Oh, then that's fine if you just do
Yeah.
a lot of material, but
Yeah.
it's still like you should like do like a little cut in the end
Why?
because it makes it like super consistent. If you do one heavy cut and you get stuck on a hard piece of metal, it'll skip a spot.
I've never had that happen yet, so I guess.
Well, you
I'm
won't
lucky.
see it.
Oh, well, perfect.
Yeah,
As
you
long as
don't.
they look good, that's what
You don't
matters.
fucking see it. Yeah,
Never had a complaint.
nice. That's good. I remember telling Mike
Not true, but
the first. Oh,
there's this dude with an old MG, and he came in with these rotors that I'm not even kidding. They're like a fucking size of a fucking cake plate for, you know what I mean? And they were warped first off, so they're hard to cut.
Yeah.
I did have to do 2 passes just to try and cut them properly. I didn't chunk. I was like, okay, these are old. I'm gonna actually do these right. So I did a first pass, and it was like
Like,
So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go a little bit more and just try and evenly cut. After the first pass, like there was cut, uncut on one side, and the other side was good. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just do another small pass on this other side. Nope, didn't work. Ended up having to do a third pass just to cut them properly. He comes back 2 days later and he goes, hey, these rotors aren't good. And I was like, they weren't good when you brought them in.
You can't cut warped rotors.
Yeah, you can't. But we do it because the customer's like, well, just try. And I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll do it.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah. If it's warped,
we pre-measure them to make sure they're not warped.
Oh, fuck that. We don't even do that. If we feel it when we drive it, and then fuck it, trash them.
Yeah.
Needs new rotors.
Yeah. And he comes back, like, not even 2 days later. He's like, yeah, I don't think these rotors are good anymore. I need some new ones. I was like, okay.
I could have fucking told you that when you brought them in, dipshit.
Yeah, I could have told you that.
Fucking
also,
piece of
you
shit.
ever tried to find rotors for a 65 MG?
Yeah.
Not going to happen.
Never going to happen. You're going to have to go fucking Summit.
Yeah. And even Summit didn't have any.
Oh, yeah, because MGs are garbage.
Yeah. So we talked to this guy.
What was his name? Do you remember the customer's name? Oh.
He was...
It wasn't
He
Darling.
was like one of those nice assholes. You know what I mean? Like, he's trying to be nice,
it
but
sounds
he's
like
also
Mr. fucking Darling.
prick. Yeah.
He used to be an old automotive teacher, and he had a midget that was his pride and joy.
Yep, I can see that. I can see any midget owner being a nice asshole. But he's like, so how are we going to do this? And I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, well, y'all can get me the rotors for free, right? Y'all messed up my old rotors. And I'm like, no, that's not how it works. And he goes, well, you are the ones that messed up my rotors. I feel like y'all should be, paying for the new ones. And I'm like, no,
Not
sir. I can get you some new
midget.
I'm like, I can try and get you some new rotors. I can reach out to some people, but we can't eat the cost on that. And he goes, okay, well, let me talk to your manager then. Okay, asshole. So I go get my boss. Tells him the same fucking thing. I was like, thank you, Steve. Thank you. He's like, we can refund you the cut for the rotors, but you're gonna have to pay for the rotors. That's not how this works.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, okay, I guess I can take that free cut rotors that are messed up. Fuck you, dude.
Fucking dickhead.
Whatever.
Just a douchebag.
Yeah.
Well, this has been a fun episode. I'm glad we're back.
Back in black.
And in the sack.
Oh, wait, no, that's the Who. Not AC/DC. Sorry.
Down now. Down now.
We salute. That's AC/DC. But I'm back in black. That's We Salute.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
For those who like to rock.
We will rock you. That was really weird how we both did
In
the
sync.
But yeah. I want another pretty face. You said in sync.
What?
You said in sync.
Oh.
I want another pretty face. I don't want just anyone to hold. I don't want my love to go to waste. I want you and your beautiful soul. Dun, dun. Your beautiful soul. Bang, bang. My eyes and head hurt. Get these lights. Turn those lights off. Get these lights off. You know, like the Trump meme? Oh, thank you.
Oh, that scared me.
He clicked them off. The Trump meme. It says, get those lights off.
We no longer have an outro. The recordings are gone. All of them.
Oh, no.
What is this one?
Is this our new outro we recorded?
I don't think so. No.
It's weirdly yellow in here.
It is weirdly yellow when you turn the lights off.
Did we make a freestyle beat and didn't even remember it?
Probably. Let's see what this is. This is the new outro for right now, because we're going to have to make a new one. It's gone.
That's weird. I think this was the first intro we tried making.
Maybe. This is not intro vibe, though.
Yeah, it is.
Intro vibe? I don't think so.
This is definitely intro vibes.
Mm.
Because it has the build up.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Is this our new intro?
No.
No?
It's really long.
It's already at a minute. It's probably got 30 seconds left.
That's long. A minute and a half intro.
No.
Ours is like 50 seconds long.
That's true.
This is a good outro, though.
All right, guys.
Thanks for listening.
listening.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.